Hi. Jeez, it's taking me a minute to kind of get back into the zone here, but this is my third video. So that's pretty exciting. I'm super excited that I've continued with this, that I'm still super in the mood to do this, even after a long day of work. I absolutely never thought that I would be down to like film and stuff after a long day. That was always a deterrent for me, but now I absolutely see that it's so fun that I want to continue doing it, even on weekdays, which helps me to hopefully film more. So today I have something very special in store. A lot of people probably, even though I have a very small like following on Instagram, again, Instagram is your fuzzy scarf, but probably one of my most asked questions is about Shein. So Shein.com, and I think like Romway.com, which is like a sister company, are based in China. And as I said in the last video, they also have factories that produce clothing, or at least, you know, ship out clothing to the US in Dayton, New Jersey, and in, I think, Los Angeles, California. So when you place an order with Shein, this is for people who have been wondering. To start to back up again, people who have seen Shein, let's say a Facebook ad about them, or they've seen somebody wearing something online, they've kind of been like, I don't know if I can trust them. Their clothes seem way too cheap. They're probably gonna fall apart in 2 seconds. Like, what is up? Am I gonna get like my credit card stolen? Am I even gonna get the products? And the answer to all of those questions is yes, no. Some of those questions are yes and some of those questions are no. No, you are not gonna get your credit card information stolen. Yes, you are definitely gonna get your packages and everything that you order. No, they are not gonna fall apart. So most of the answers are actually no. But with that said, I'm gonna share with you today at least like, I think like 10 pieces. This is gonna be my top favorite pieces of clothing that I have gotten from Shein so far. This is by far not everything that I've gotten. I have way more things than what I'm about to show you from Shein, but these are just some of the things that are clean that I can share with you right now that I have absolutely loved. Every single piece that I'm going to show you, I'm not showing you any of the ones that I have not worn yet, because I do have quite a few of those as well that are just hanging in my closet waiting for the right occasion. Because actually what I do with Shein is they have like a lot of like casual stuff, and then they have a lot of formal stuff. So if I see something that I think will be great for like a winter party, like a work party or something, I'll snatch it up for $10 while I can, and then I'll keep it in my closet until the right occasion occurs. So I definitely have like some like winter things with like fuzzy sleeves that I just think it's not the right time for right now. But all the things I'm about to show you, I have absolutely worn. I have worn in pictures. Maybe I'll pop some pictures in if I am savvy enough with the photography and filmography. Is that a filmography to do that? But if not, you're just gonna have to imagine them or go on your fuzzy scarf on Instagram. But okay, we're gonna get right into it. First of all, Shein. So I'm going to answer some questions along the way too as I'm talking, but this dress that I'm wearing right now is from Shein. Let me see if I can stand up. Ooh. So it is so comfortable. The number one thing I would say about this dress is like, if I want to look good, but I want to feel like I'm wearing pajamas, this is the dress that I would go for. Literally you can see how loose the sleeves are. Look at these cute little strings. Obviously you can tie them into a bow. I literally leave them hanging. Funny enough, somebody today at work asked if this is a Free People dress. And I was like, first I was like, in this moment, should I lie and say yes? Or should I just be like, no, it's from Shein, it was like $5. So I took the route of saying, no, it's a Free People knockoff, but it does still look cool. And the quality of this one in particular is actually kind of amazing. It does not, I'm gonna go through the quality as well, but this one has phenomenal quality. It doesn't feel at all cheap. It feels like it could be $100 or $80 for this dress. It has this waist. It doesn't even really have a waist. It's just so loose. Everything is so loose. It feels so good. It is literally like a pajama dress. Okay, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna start the first thing. This is a simple black dress. As you can see, there's these gorgeous sleeves. It's very, very form-fitting, but in some kind of magical way where it's like, it's kind of a sweater material, and I don't want to say that it is like a bodycon dress because it is not. Like if you have a tummy, like it's gonna mask that somehow magically. I don't even know how. It has masking properties inside of it. It just, don't quote me, it does not say that on the website, but it definitely does. It's magical. I think it's because the elastic or something that they use in a lot of these clothes, regardless of material, is just so completely flattering. It's not super structured, but it's structured just enough where you can absolutely see your body shape, like the outline of it, but not any of the hindrances, like the things that you want to hide. So it's absolutely perfect. And I start with this one because while it's probably the absolute simplest of the bunch, it's the one that I've worn the most. I have worn this to like everything. I have worn this, I'm not like a church going lady, but when I have gone to church, because I live in the South now, Tennessee, a lot of people, like it's as common to be like, do you want to go to the movies as like, do you want to go to church? So I have, and I have worn this like, you know, to be like at the knee or over the knee. I have worn this to parties with a really fancy necklace. You can dress this up, you can dress this down just like any regular black dress. And I'm telling you, this was probably $14. And the amount, like cost per wear wise, that I've already worn this, I mean, it was well worth it times a million. Like I would have paid $100 for that dress. Like if I had $100 to pay at that time for that dress, I would have paid $100 for it. So that was like the best thing I've gotten from Shein, actually, despite the fact that the reason why I normally go to their site is to place a massive order for like quirky, trendy, cool, interesting patterns that I can't get at Forever 21 or the mall. Turned out to be that the black dress is the one that I go to the most. Now, to go on the total opposite side of the spectrum is this. Check this puppy out. Woof, woof. Look at that. I mean, that pattern. That pattern is everything. I'm just gonna like put it. Oh, kumbaya. Okay, so you get the idea. It's beautiful. It's very, very unique. You absolutely are not going to find this anywhere else. This was literally $8. I really think this was exactly $8. They always have good sales. Either they have a sale or the regular price is phenomenal. I'm not going to say that everything is $5 though. Like that is a very common misconception with Shein. I'd say the sizing and the pricing are two things obviously that I get a lot of questions about. Sizing, you have to measure yourself. You just have to measure yourself, even though again, a lot of them, I don't buy things typically with like zippers, or I try not to, even though I do have quite a few things that do. It's only when I started getting comfortable with the website and really understanding the sizing and the material for my own body that I started getting things with like zippers and buttons, because I would gravitate towards the more elastic or looser dresses at the beginning because I wasn't sure how they would fit. And I did take a tape measure. I actually didn't even take a fabric tape measure. I took like a construction tape measure just like on a whim to be like, what the hell am I doing? Okay, let me find out what my bust size is, my waist size, my hip size. Not that you're gonna love those numbers all the time, and not that the numbers are always gonna stay the same, so you should probably check every couple of months. But I found pretty close to my size, and I have only had like 2 issues. I was gonna say that I threw the clothes away. That's not accurate. I have them in my garage in plastic bins right now because I was gonna try to sell them, and then I was like, fuck it. It's too hard to sell clothes. So I just have them in my garage right now. If anybody wants them, give me a call. But anyway, so this dress I have worn a couple times. I wore this as my very last dress that I wore December 31st, 2017. So I wanted this to be the last dress I wore for the year. I don't know why I like even did that, but I was just like, I want to like go out with a bang with some color, man. So like that's what I wore, and it was great. I don't think that I've actually worn it since, but that is not a diss towards the dress. It's more like I just have a ton of things that I wear all the time. I'm always buying new stuff to try to keep up with trends, and because I'm a shopping addict and I need mental help, you know, various reasons. But anyway, so the next dress here, this is very, very on trend, obviously, right now, with the choker style top here, the V-neck, floral obviously for spring, and then these sleeves. Damn it, man, I keep saying everything from like the previous videos, but the thing is I have a go-to style, and one of my go-to styles by far are these button sleeves. So that's why this dress comes to about my knees, a little bit above my knees. I wear it with a belt because, oh, another cool thing is that if you get it a little bit bigger, so let's say that you are not sure if you're smaller or medium in something, get a medium, unless you think it's gonna be way too big. And normally you gotta check the reviews at the bottom to try to gauge, you know, take a look at other reviewers' pictures, what they're saying about it. They're normally spot on every single time. Nobody has a reason to lie in their reviews. I've never seen that at all. So I always trust what the real people are saying. But I try to go a little bit bigger and then I belt it. I love to belt everything because not only, okay, it's gonna cinch in your waist, it's gonna give you a shape if it's a little loose, but then on top of that, you have another reason why, like, you're making it an outfit, you're giving it a style, you're putting a belt on it, you're putting a hat with it. I mean, those are the things that give people personal style. So I have no issue with that at all. This is just a beautiful, beautiful dress. I wish that I could link some of these things. But I think that also their inventory goes very fast. Some of these things they still do have because I have seen them on the site recently. This is an example of one that they do not have last time I looked. I mean, fuck, look at that. Again, I'm cursing, but look at that. Is that not worthy of a curse word? Look at that. It is so beautiful. Look at the bottom. So I have this whole thing with, I always ask my husband, is it Mexican print or is it like Aztec print or Southwestern or Native American? I don't even know what exactly you would call it, or a combination of all of the above, but I am obsessed with this kind of pattern. Absolutely obsessed. I saw this and I remember one reviewer, this woman was like, I wear it on like girls' night out. I don't know how I feel about people saying girls' night out. I'm not for the cheese, but I believed, like, I think she had a picture perhaps, and I was like, wow, that looks really good, and I had to get it. So I took a risk. This does have a zipper all the way down the entire back, so if this hadn't fit, then I was just out of luck. But stop myself from cursing there. I didn't say shit out of luck. Now I said it, but the first time I didn't. I'm getting better. It goes around like to your neck. I love the trim of it. That's like the contrasting trim. This is a picture. This is striking. I mean, it's the definition of striking when you see this on somebody. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the fringe, I mean, come on. That kind, if the quality sucked on that site, you wouldn't be able to get a dress that looked like that. They wouldn't even try a dress like that. That is quality. I mean, it might be polyester, it might not be like the finest silk that you're gonna get from like Roberto Cavalli or something, but like, and why did I just pull that out of my hat? Could have said anything, but I absolutely think that it's worth it. Like, this is not cheap stuff. Some of it, yes, okay, it's gonna be cheap material, but I've never had anything fall apart on me, and I've washed this stuff time and time again. I do wash it on delicate in the regular washing machine. I don't hand wash it even if it says to. I use the regular washing machine, and then I put it in the regular dryer too, unless I'm afraid that something's gonna shrink, in which case I just let it air dry. I put it literally on the back of my couch and I let it air dry. So I'm not giving you like good tips here, but I'm giving you good tips here. You see the difference? Yeah. Okay, so this one I actually saw on a YouTube video before I made my first purchase. So as I mentioned in another video, I went to YouTube to try to find out, like, see these Shein $400 hauls. I spent $400, was it worth it? And then I click on the clickbait, and it's not really clickbait, but there's some good videos out there that really tell you. They try everything on, they show you, and I will probably start trying things on myself too at some point. But anyway, this is one of the dresses. There was a beautiful girl who was wearing this dress on YouTube, and I was like, I need to have that. So I went and bought it. It was like $35. So this is a higher end piece for Shein. $35. It is very, very thick. I almost wish you could feel how thick this is in your own hands. It feels like a denim dress. I mean, I was checking to see if it was denim material because it really feels that much like a denim material. Again, it has this like Mexican flair to it. The sleeves are the best part about it. It's like a bubble sleeve. So the only thing I will say is that I wore this when we went on vacation in California for some pictures, and I was so excited to wear it. It was my first time wearing it on that trip, and I did feel like my arms looked a little big in this dress, though the bust is very tight. So if you have a larger bust, definitely go up a size. And I do think they still have this and variations of this dress on the site right now. It's probably one of their best sellers, but it makes your waist look amazing because it does cinch it in, but it's still elastic enough where you can be a few different sizes and still fit into this. It's just the bust is very tight, so that might be a good thing in the sense that it like lowers it. For me at least, that's a good thing. But again, the arms, the smaller you make this, the bigger you make the arms plus the bubble. It's just, that was my only issue with it. Otherwise, it's a gorgeous dress and I will absolutely wear it again. And in terms of style and quality, that is by far one of my very favorites. Then we have this one. So this is a very, very thin dress, so it's actually also kind of see-through, though I'm a risk taker, and a lot of times with these Shein dresses, if they have like a dark color and a pattern, I normally don't even wear a tank top or anything underneath. I'm kind of just like, okay, well, if people want to look that hard, let them look that hard. I'm a human just like everybody else. I have all the same parts, so I'm not even that ashamed. I put a belt over this. Like I said, I normally just wear it with like stockings underneath or something, but not too much. And I don't think it would actually really be completely sheer unless you were like in absolute broad daylight, like at the beach or something like that, then I would suggest you wear something underneath it. But for a dark office setting, it's absolutely fine. Again, it has that choker attached to it. You button it on the back, and another thing that I really commend Shein for is that any buttons on the top back here or zippers, they always make it so that you can do it by yourself. You don't need to ask somebody. So if you're single and you're, you know, or in the morning getting ready by yourself, you really can actually zip up everything and button everything, which is honestly a huge, huge bonus. So that's that dress, and I actually placed an entire order one time just to get that dress. Like, I found like 10 other things I wanted to get the free shipping because I'm obsessed with free shipping, and I won't buy anything unless it has free shipping or like $3.99 priority shipping like Forever 21 does now, which I greatly appreciate. It's been life-changing. But I just kept thinking about that dress. Like, I would have dreams about that dress. I would be sitting in bed at night thinking like, I need that green dress. I hope they still have it. And then they have the same thing like Forever 21 does in other sites where it's like only 4 left. And I always wonder, is that a scare tactic or is that real? But I'm not taking any chances because if I really like a dress, I know that they're probably never gonna have it ever again. They probably only have so much of that fabric, and I want it, you know what I mean? And it's also a cool feeling because when you order stuff from Shein, it is gonna be very unique. You're not gonna see anybody else on the street wearing that. They clearly get their own kinds of fabrics. Maybe they, you know, use a similar fabric, but I have never ever once seen somebody else wearing a dress that I got from them, and that makes me really, really happy. And it makes people stop you and say like, where did you get that beautiful dress? And you can be like, Shein, bitch. So this is another dress. This is like a velvety feeling. I'd say it's a little bit like thinner or cheaper feeling, to be perfectly honest, than a traditional velvet. You can see the beautiful real embroidery, real embroidery, flaws and all on this. It's gorgeous. It really is. I mean, you would absolutely think that this dress was more money despite the like thinner fabric feel or velvet feeling. It has these contrasting, almost like orange red tassels on the front. It is just so, so pretty. A little bit longer too, so I do belt this one. I went to a store here called, I think it's called Imogen and Willie. It is a like upper end denim place in Nashville, Tennessee. And the second I walked in, the woman was like, oh my God, I love your dress. Where did you get that outfit? And I mean, she's over there selling like $500 denim, and I'm here in my $14 Shein dress, and she's asking me where I got it. So, I mean, if that's not a selling point, I don't know what is. It really, it's just, again, it cuts a nice figure. Is that, I think my grandfather used to say that, like, cuts a good figure. Jewish, but so this is another dress. Again, I guess I gravitate towards floral, but not again like pretty pink floral or whatever. I gravitate towards a little bit harsher floral, but I love the pattern of it. It's not that I like the flowers, it's that I like the pattern. So this has a beautiful like almost cherry blossom feel to it. It feels very satiny. It does again have the little buttons in the back, so you're tightening it up here, and then the rest kind of falls down and is looser. And it is very flattering, elastic sleeves. I mean, look at the quality here. Look at what we're talking about. Like, that is not cheap. I would say that this stuff is more higher end than Forever 21. And I've been shopping at Forever 21 since I was probably 13 or 14 years old, and thank God for Shein, because I have found the absolute best things. So now we're gonna get into just 2 kimonos, and I'll leave you at that. This I got after we went to California. So I placed an order after California, and look at that. Look at that. It's so nice. It's so nice. It reminded me of the Beverly Hills Hotel, so that is exactly why I got it. I got it with the intent of, I'm not gonna use it as a beach cover-up. I don't even know how to swim, to be honest. I'm gonna use it with a pink dress underneath, so we get the pink pop of like the Beverly Hills Hotel color with the palm leaves. And that's exactly what I did, and I do have a picture of that on my Instagram, Your Fuzzy Scarf. I'll shut up, I promise. But maybe I'll try to pop it in. I mean, this is just such a nice material. It is very thick. For a sheer material, it's very thick. It's a very long kimono. I think you can probably see how long. I mean, especially for the spring and summer coming up, this is incredible. I cannot wait to wear this more often. I've only worn this one time for those pictures. I've not even worn it in real life, like everyday wear. So I'm so excited for that. And then the final thing that I have here is this one. And I mean, talk about saving the best for last, because this is a thick piece. This is like Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Like, that is, you're gonna have a moment like this in this kimono, because it is absolutely beautiful. I mean, again, look at that. It's stunning. It's stunning. It's I already said it's thick. This is a size small, by the way, so a lot of things I get are size medium, primarily because I feel like medium is a very safe size for what I'm going for, knowing that I'm always going to belt it if it's too small, knowing that if it's a little too tight, I can probably still squeeze into it. So it's the shoe thing all over again that I have. If it's cute enough, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to lose weight. If it's too big, I'm going to eat some pizza. Whatever I fucking need to do to get into these cute things, I'm going to do it. But anyway, so this is one of my very favorite pieces. Again, I did wear this for a picture. I don't think that I've worn it out otherwise, so I've only worn it one time. But for a small, it was pretty big, and you can absolutely wear anything with it. It is the heaviest piece out of every single thing, and it was probably $18. I think it was exactly $18. I love the details. Again, for a cheaper sort of site that sells these designer, you know, like mock designer, trendy goods, the details that they put into it are phenomenal. Like, they are the kind of details that you're not gonna find on a Missguided or a Forever 21, or even ASOS. Like, I mean, this is beautiful stuff. So that's really all I have to share as far as Shein goes. You can see in the corner, I tried to like upgrade this little corner of my spare bedroom slash beauty room a little bit. I feel like I just want to keep talking forever. Isn't that dangerous? Because people are probably like, no, I like want to go eat, like stop. But I really enjoy it. So I'm definitely going to do another one tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I have 11 subscribers. There's people with like 13 million subscribers. I have 11, but I want to thank those 11 people personally. So please feel free to come to my house and have coffee, tea, cookies with me. So again, thank you so much, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye.